slowly and steadily. We'll just wait for the candidates to come in. Hi, everyone, and welcome. So, we're excited to have you here today for this special live session hosted by Hospitality Academy. Now, my name is Christina, and I'm a career advisor at Hospitality Academy. Joining with me today is Alejandra Bolado, the Human Resources Manager from Ritz-Carlton Bachelor Gulch team. Thank you so much, by the way, for being a part of the live session today. We deeply appreciate you taking the time to share your expertise with us today. Now, before we begin, we're going to let everyone join into the chat and the session. And we always love seeing how many international students are going to be coming in. All right, I'm going to wait one more minute and then we can start. All right, I'll start now. So, Alejandra, again, welcome and thank you for being here today. How are you?
I am very good. I'm very happy to be on Friday.
Perfect. Happy Friday. Now,
Good.
wonderful. Before we jump into the questions, I'd love to introduce everyone a little bit about the featured property today and give
Mhm.
some context. So, the Ritz-Carlton Bachelor Gulch is one of the most recognized luxury mountain resorts in the US, located in the heart of Colorado. Known for world-class guest relations and experiences, exceptional service and culture, and the beautiful settings and views. Now, it's a property that attracts a lot of guests from all over the world.
Mhm.
For hospitality students and young professionals looking to build international experience in the luxury of hospitality, this is the kind of environment where you get to learn at a very exceptional level and develop professionally, as well as gaining exposure to a real and world-class operations. Now, today we're going to be discussing about how it's really like to work at the Ritz-Carlton and what opportunities do exist for international candidates, what the team looks like for future hospitality professionals. All right. Are you ready for the questions?
Yes.
Perfect. Now, let's start with the property itself. For candidates joining us from around the world who may not be familiar with the Ritz-Carlton Bachelor Gulch, how would you describe the property and what makes it such a unique place to work?
The Ritz-Carlton is a worldwide company that everybody knows about for their luxury. But this specific location, it's exceptional because of its location. So we are 2 hours away from Denver. We are deep in the mountains. We have a city like under the valley that is called Avon, and it's a small city in comparison to Denver or like other cities like around Denver. But it is very beautiful. It's in between the mountains. We have all the nature like around us. We were just talking about yesterday about the moose, the like it's around here, everybody's been seeing them. We have deers, and we are a resort, so we have the lift. Like when you go to the restaurants area, you go out and there's a lift. So during winter, like right now it's very green and very beautiful, but during winter you're gonna come out, everybody's gonna be coming in down from the lift, and you're gonna be seeing everybody taking their skis and their snowboard off, and having some hot chocolate, some drinks, some food outside. It's a very, very beautiful property. That the location is just it's just amazing, and we're full of international students and just ladies and gentlemen that came to work with us because they chose us from all of the Ritz-Carlton around the world.
That's amazing. It sounds like a really vibrant place.
Mhm.
Now, the Ritz-Carlton brand is globally recognized for
Mhm.
luxury and exceptional services. How do you think that the service culture translates into the day-to-day experiences for the team members working at the property?
So, from what I've experienced in the last 2 weeks with this company in the last 4 years with Marriott, it's that we have a very supportive environment. Everybody likes, well, not likes, even if they didn't like it before. Like we teach them how to work, like teamwork, and then we translate that into like service. So the same way there's a say like in the Marriott culture that we say treat your associates or your ladies and gentlemen the same way that you're going to treat the client. And that's how we translate our culture to our ladies and gentlemen here in the hotel. And we try to deliver exceptional service every single day.
That's really great. And it kind of follows on to the next question that I have in
Mhm.
terms of for those who are newly welcomed for the Ritz-Carlton family, including yourself, you were there at a certain point. This is
Mhm.
surely an exciting moment. And while also being new and unfamiliar for some, how does the property and the Ritz-Carlton team support international participants and newcomers to adjust to their new role as well as the environment during the first weeks?
Yeah. So even not during the first weeks, but even before the hiring process for international students, we're always in communication with them. If they want to communicate through email, if we want to communicate through calls, if they want to communicate through WhatsApp, we're always in communication with them. If they have calls, if they have like questions about the city, the transportation, the housing, the food, like we answer every single question. Just an example, last week we connected, we have a few F1 students coming into starting with us in June. And we connected with them because they had a lot of questions. And I wanted to answer the questions fully and not just half of the questions or be like, "Hey, sorry, I don't know about that." We always go back to the questions. If I don't have the answers, like I'll get back to you. We jumped on a Teams call with all of the candidates, and we answer all the questions right there and then. And we shared all the emails of the managers that are gonna be their direct managers, their directors, their everything, and they were exceptional. The managers, like, they answer every single questions, and after the call they were like, please share our email so we can answer any further questions like after this call, because questions are going to come up. There's some students that are already here in the States, and there's some students that are coming from other countries, and it's a scary experience. I was a J1 student, so it's a scary experience. They're going to have questions, they want to be taken care of, and we want to take care of them. So we connect with them about housing because we offer housing. We connect about food. We offer food here in the hotel. We connect about transportation. There is a free bus from the housing that we offer for international students to the hotel. And then, well, not to the hotel. There is a bus that you take from the housing to the shuttle bus, which is in the valley. And then you take a shuttle bus to get to our hotel. And yeah, there's like many other things that we do to support the new ladies and gentlemen, as they always have a training plan. We always do an onboarding, and we have an open door policy as well, so HR is always here to help, and all the managers are here to help, including our general manager.
That's great. No, and I truly believe that happy employees make happy customers and bringing that
Mhm.
hospitality to the employees as well, especially
Mhm.
coming into a new situation, it's really important. So
Mhm.
that sounds really amazing.
Yes.
Now, following on, many of our students are also interested in understanding what kind of skills and qualities
Mhm.
the luxury hospitality recruiters value the most. So, from your perspective, what makes a candidate stand out during the hiring process?
I think during the hiring process, we look at the attitude. I always look at the attitude on candidates. Of course, we look at the skills. We we appreciate when candidates have experience, but there is going to be candidates that don't have experience. But like I think attitude like really stands out. The attitude to want to work, to want to serve, to want to learn. There is a lot of candidates that before they're going to have an interview, they're already like research about our brand, they already research about our location. They know how many rooms, they know how many restaurants do we have, and I think that that really stands out from other candidates, that they just come on the interview and they're like just expecting us to like explain them about the hotel. That is something that I always do myself before I have an interview. I like jump in and research about the property and research about just everything, the history. That you can research the history of Marriott, like when did the hotel open. Um, but yeah, like that is something that we look for sure.
It shows a skill at the end of the day. It shows proactivity. Yeah,
Yes, yeah, being very proactive for sure.
yeah,
Um, Stands out from other candidates.
of course. Yeah.
Mhm,
And beyond the property itself,
mhm.
Colorado is known for the lifestyle and outdoor experiences. What would you say to international candidates about living in the area? I know you mentioned a little bit earlier through the
Yeah.
questions that were answered, but what kind of experiences would you recommend candidates to experience in Colorado?
So since our location is in the mountains, I do recommend that the candidates like nature. But if you don't like it, of course, like in the valley, we have restaurants, we have fine dining, we have a lot of few things. There is so we're the valley, the city down the valley is called Avon, and then we have another city that is like 45 minutes away that is called Glenwood Springs, and there's of course shopping and restaurants, and there are hot springs. A few hours away from here as well, we you can go deep in the mountains on the San Juans, and there are beautiful mountains. There's Ure called the Switzerland of America, beautiful during the fall. We have skiing, snowboarding, hiking, kayaking. There's rock climbing, water whitewater rafting.
Wow.
There's so many sports that you can do in here. If you are not an outdoorsy person, you are gonna become an outdoorsy person. But like I said, there's both. Like you work in a luxury hotel, so there's of course like you're gonna learn about fine dining, and you might want to like go outside or like come here in the hotel and just like experience that as well. We get a lot of people from the flights to Denver that they want to stop here and they're going to Aspen, or they are coming here to go
Mhm.
to ski in the Beaver Creek Resort. So it's you get the full experience of living in the mountains in Colorado for sure. And you can go to so many places. There's public transportations, of course, if you get a car. You can go down south to Colorado Springs. You can go up north to Wyoming and go to Yellowstone. I've been living here for almost 7 years, and I lived in the East Coast and I've gone to the West Coast, and truly, this is the state that I like the most.
Okay. So you enjoy the nature the most as well.
Yes, it is really nice to come to work and experience all the luxury and the service that we provide in here, and then like be able to go on your days off and enjoy the nature after.
Would you say that the guests that stay at the Ritz-Carlton represent that as well?
Yes, I
Yeah.
do believe that they know that they're coming to experience the hotel and the service that we provide, and as well they're coming to experience all the nature that we have outside, because we are in the mountains at the end of the day. Like I know that they can come and stay at the Ritz-Carlton Denver, and that it's in the city. Like you're gonna get out and there's gonna be buses and taxis and people walking and stuff, but like I know the people that are coming here are coming for the full experience of being in the mountains in Colorado.
That's amazing. No, it's really exciting to hear.
Mhm,
And finally,
mhm.
what excites you the most right now about the Ritz-Carlton, specifically in Bachelor Gulch,
Mhm.
and the future opportunities available at the property?
So, what it excites me the most from what I've experienced in the last 2 weeks is I've been meeting all the managers and all the ladies and gentlemen, and it's amazing the opportunities of growth that we offer in here. Like if we see that you have the mean and the attitude, and we see that you want to, like you will get the position that you want. Like people, ladies and gentlemen, are going around the departments and they're like, okay, like maybe Like for my next like year, I'm gonna be working in fine dining. My next year, I'm gonna work in concierge. My next year, I'm gonna be working as a human resources like manager. Like you never know. There is like we were actually like talking to a few managers last week, and they were explaining when we had the meeting with the F1's candidates. They were saying how one of the managers started as an admin in F&B, and right now she's one of the senior. She's not a senior manager, but she's a manager uh, in F&B, and like I'm just amazed. Like there is like the director of F&B, like he's been like 10 plus years and in like that department, and he came from India, and then we like it's just amazing how they start little and they are like there's so many growth opportunities in this property. Like they might be other properties that they have less growth opportunities, but the good thing about Ritz-Carlton and just Marriott International in general, it's that you are able to transfer wherever you want. Like you can come for here, finish your program, and you're like, you know what? Like I heard about this other place that it's amazing, and I want to learn that experience, and I want to live in that state. You can transfer. There's so many growth opportunities. Like we're in over 131 countries. You can go anywhere you want if you want to. Like if you have the will, like you can be a general manager in a hotel.
That sounds amazing. And it's really promising to hear because I'm sure that a lot of the candidates listening to the session today want to hear this stuff and want to further their career path. And they start with something as easy as an internship or uh, J1 and grow from there. So it's really great to hear. Well, Alejandra, thank you so much. This has been a great conversation, and I'm sure everyone watching today has a clear understanding of what it's like to work as well as grow in luxury hospitality, specifically in the Ritz-Carlton and the Marriott family. Now, thank you for everyone who joined us live today. We truly appreciate spending the time with us. And if today's session inspired you and you'd like to learn more about both Hospitality Academy's study and work opportunities, future career possibilities in the United States, or how to apply for opportunities to be able to work at the Ritz-Carlton, our team would be happy to support you. Now, you can all guys book a call at Hospitality Academy through our website or through the link in the chat. And you can also contact us directly at learn@pihospitalityacademy.com. Now, again, I'd like to thank you so much, Alejandra. It was great speaking to you.
Yes. Have a great day.
You too.